because we got to do something that's the most important thing we're going to do today.
What are we going to do?
Put your arm out. Just me, oos. Day one is just me, oos. Day one is just me, oos. Day one is light them all up, knock them down like this. Yeet, yeet,
This hurts after a while, no?
Yeah, well, you better get ready. This is all we're going to be doing out there. Oh, man, what a fucking life we're living. Yeah, there's our intro. Welcome to Soft Launch, everybody. We're back. We are so sorry about the hiatus.
Yes,
but
we
we've
really
been fucking struggling, and honestly, get off our fucking backs about
honestly, you guys are just you asking for too much. We give.
We give. And what do you do for us? Make our dreams come true? Oh, wow. Big fucking deal. You wouldn't be making a big deal if you knew the hardships we have been through these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I feel like you almost saw that guy.
Yeah, I think both of us almost did. But welcome to the Soft Launch Podcast. I'm JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
And we're here for another episode. It's our first episode in a couple of weeks. We got plenty of stuff to catch up on, plenty of life to fill you guys in about, and we're going to do that in our first segment. One thing about we, and one thing about us, the reason why we had to take a couple weeks off is because the kids have been fighting the flu.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
It's just really bad.
We have been in a fucking world of hurt and pain. And how have you felt these last couple of weeks?
Exhausted.
Yeah, it's been nonstop, I feel like.
Oh my God. First you were sick, really bad. You were worse than me.
Yo, I think I had a seizure. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had such a fever, or like I was so hot and cold. I was in bed like shivering. I was so sick.
Yeah, I've never seen you like that. I came home from work and your eyes were bloodshot red.
Yeah,
and look, you got punched in both eyes. Your eyes, I looked. It was like your under eyes were so dark. I've never seen you like that.
I was really unhealthy, but I lost about 11 pounds.
Okay, summer body. Okay.
Just saving $70 a month on the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel better now. I feel a little congested sometimes, but like I feel great. But I was out for like 10 days.
Yeah.
Dog. I had to cancel shows. I had to fucking miss birthday parties.
Yeah.
It was such a rough fucking couple of weeks.
Yeah. You want to tell the fans when you felt it?
Oh yeah. Oh man. That was after the last episode we recorded.
Yeah.
So after episode 77, we had a blast. It was a great episode. And, me and Samantha, we do what we've been known to do from time to time. We fucking got in there. We got in there. We really got about it. We had some sex. And it's just what we did. And as soon as it was over, the second I finished, which was too early, spoiler alert. The second I finished, I immediately felt the sickness in my bones. Yeah. Like I couldn't and it wasn't like, oh my God, I felt so weak. I felt weak because there was a bug in my bones.
Yeah.
Immediately I felt horrible.
Yeah.
And it was that night. Shit just hit
pussy
the fan.
so good. Yeah, dropped into his knees.
That made me fucking sick. That shit was, it was insane. I felt sick right away. And the next day I didn't feel great. But
you almost couldn't walk.
Yeah, it was bad. Then the next day I didn't feel great. And then the night after that, I felt like fully sick.
It's crazy because you felt like shit immediately after. Yeah. And then the next day he felt bad. You felt sick. And then you took in a leave, felt better because it was after we recorded the podcast, felt better. Edited the whole podcast, put it out, and then it was as soon as we laid in bed, because you did it at night, you were like, I don't feel good. I'm like, well, you felt, thank God, like adrenaline or whatever it was, pushed through
to get the episode
out. Because we would have been off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I couldn't even, I haven't looked back to make a clip from that episode because I'm so, like, I couldn't look at my fucking computer.
You also just started feeling better like 2 days ago.
Like 3 days ago, man. It's been...
my shit was only like 5 days.
Yeah, thank God. But yeah, I've been feeling like shit these past couple weeks. This is the sickest I've been, I think, probably my adult life. Like I easily could have gone to the hospital, I feel like. But yeah, man, just wasn't feeling good. Couldn't eat shit. I was so sick that I, like for the first time, turned to soup.
Yeah.
Which you know me.
Yeah, you don't
I don't
like
even
soup,
like soup.
Which
I'm not
is crazy.
even a super. I'm not even a super guy like that.
I feel like that's just I think because you know me, I love a soup.
Yeah, you love a soup.
A soup. And I think you probably had like Campbell's when you were younger, and that's like your idea of soup. And I used to hate soup.
Yeah, I'm just not a brothy guy.
But when you have like the curry noodle soup that we have.
I know, I'm getting older. French onion?
Yeah, please.
Pretty good.
How good was that?
It was delicious, but yeah, I needed.
Wait till you have a clam chowder.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Change your life.
That sounds like a horrible euphemism for puss. But
wait till you try this clam chowder.
You thought you were sick.
Yeah, you thought you were sick before. I'll bring you right back to
up. Yeah, it's gonna smell like a fucking bay. No. Yeah, I my body. I felt like I was like biologically craving soup. That's how I was sick. Like I knew I needed it. I was drinking more water than I've ever drank.
Yeah.
I felt horrible. And the worst part was like I felt bad and then I felt all right. And then like once Samantha got sick, like I immediately got sick again.
Yeah. Couldn't let me have fucking anything, this guy.
No, I was in the church for like 10 days. But you took good care of me though,
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I was a little upset. You still went into work. I wanted you to work from home. I'm like, I'm going to fucking die here.
Yeah, I know. I had to work that week. And but yeah, I still brought home soup for my baby.
Yeah, I needed
my baby.
Yeah, it's been. I feel like everybody in my life has been super sick. Like Tyra and Kevin were sick. KJ got super sick. My dad was super sick.
Everybody is.
Yeah. Something's going around, man.
As my mom said, they say tuberculosis is back.
Yeah, she did, and I was like, "Am I tuberked out?"
Yeah, I know.
Like there was a while I couldn't take deep breaths for a little bit there.
Yeah,
it was frustrating. I'd be like on the train going somewhere, like when I thought I was feeling better, I couldn't even walk and sing Bad Bunny lyrics. It was so frustrating. I was like, this is what I've been practicing. This is the only thing I've been healthy enough to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been feeling sick, and then shortly after, Samantha was feeling sick as well.
Yeah, I did not feel good. I didn't go to work 2 days last week.
Yeah, you were in the fucking trenches too, man.
Yeah, I felt like feverish. I was like, I just didn't feel. My body was all of my joints hurt.
Yeah, this is the first time I've like felt super sick like that.
Yeah, and then the whole right side of my throat was on fire.
Sore throat, fucking super congested, couldn't breathe for shit.
I never got congestion.
No?
Like not like I did, but not like you. Like I got regular congestion.
I feel like congestion is the worst part of any sickness.
It is, but I didn't have to use a spray. I was able to like sleep through it. Yours was really bad.
Like nasal spray was so bad, bro. I feel like out of every symptom, like I don't like a body ache. That was rough. Yeah. But nothing is worse than congestion. I feel like when you die, if you go to hell, one nostril is always clogged.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is the worst. I remember as a kid, my parents like didn't want to let me use the spray or something, and I would just be up like I can't breathe. It was so bad. And then my mom would make up stuff. She'd be like, put a little water in your nose. Just whatever. And that didn't work. Shut you up, yeah. But yeah, I would go from one side to the other side to the other side to the other side. Sometimes I'm so congested, both are stuffed.
Yeah, no, I get that too. When I used to live here, there was definitely like some dust in this apartment or some shit because I used to be like congested here all the time.
There definitely was some dust because you weren't cleaning.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you were saying it like the house came with the dust. Before, there used to be some dust in here.
Well, no, I fucking said exactly what it was, and it sounded like you wanted to disagree with me just because there's dust. Who needs to know why? No, there was dust, and regardless of why, it was definitely prevalent. I definitely have some type of allergy.
There was dust.
Yeah, there was dust. What a shocker. And one time I had to go into the bathroom like at 3 a.m. and put a towel over the sink, like put my head in just hot water, and like just breathe in the steam. Yeah, and it was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, they have a steamer. Vicks makes a steamer that you can do that, and it'll like steam your face, and you put Vicks in there, and it's like
that sounds good.
Or I used to put Vicks in like a scoop of Vicks in the whole thing of water and let it boil, and then you put your head.
Yeah, I never done that.
And you put your head and you just let the steam. Oh my God!
I've seen people like boil like oranges and lemons.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I don't know if that works, but I've done it with Vicks.
Yeah,
and it gives you like
I
mean, it doesn't really work well, after a while, it only clears it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's annoying, but that's what we've been dealing with. We haven't been bullshitting with it. We have been unable to record.
Yeah, really. We thought about it on Monday, and then we were like, no, maybe tomorrow we'll feel better and do it. And we were gonna do it in our pajamas, but we just couldn't.
No, it would have been a shitty episode. It's been a fucking. I feel like I still am not 100% yet.
Yeah, today's the first day. Like yesterday I felt really good. Today I'm actually, my knees are like, I feel like we did too much.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot this weekend. We've been outside. I will say, being sick, I don't usually get cabin fever.
Oh my God.
But that was like, I feel like the longest I had been inside without going outside, like since I started comedy.
Since the pandemic.
Yeah, like even pandemic, I wasn't even like getting stir crazy because I was living like that. I was living like a hermit crab. But like now that I've been out, I'm like I feel like I'm missing everything. Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare.
I think it took me 2 days to start crying.
Yeah. You started crying. I was like, can we go for a walk? Yeah, I do. I remember that. Yeah, it was so.
We went for a walk and I couldn't, like, I was having a hard time breathing. Yeah. So
we had to sit down.
Because
it was like walking my grandmother.
When I used to go on windiest day.
Yeah, it was. I had to go on walks with her just to tire her out because she'd get like the dementia zoomies.
Yeah.
Be like, I want to see my mom. I'm like, all right, well, if you don't sit down, you're gonna see her sooner than you're supposed to. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, death.
Yeah. I know. I got the death thing. I was thinking about how sweet it is. She wanted to see her mom.
That's how my grandmother would start any conversation because my grandmother could never ask for things.
Yeah.
So instead of just coming into my room and asking me for help or for a ride, she'd just come in fully dressed. Yeah. All makeup done.
Ready to go.
All her jewelry on.
Purse on,
jacket on. Fully in the summertime, full jacket on.
Yeah, of course.
Just to let me know that we're going out. And then she'd just come in instead of saying, "Oh, can you take me here?" She'd be like, "Estoy pensando que hoy yo voy a cocinar rotisserie chicken de Costco, pero no hay nada aquí." Entonces, like she would like pretty much her version of picture this.
Yeah. Picture this.
She had to sell me.
I'd love to make you a chicken.
Yeah, she had to sell me on the whole vision. I'd just be like, lady, just fucking ask for a ride so I can take you somewhere. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's how she could never ask for anything. She would have to sell it.
I love that's so cute. I love that because I can also relate. I hate asking for things. I love that. Isn't it also funny that grandmas even in it could be 100 degrees and they're like, let me bring a sweater.
I gotta put a jacket on.
Gotta put a jacket on, a little sweat. My grandma always, is it chilly outside? Do you need a sweater? I'm like, it's August, and then she would put a sweater on. And be like, oh, it's getting a little windy. Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Full winter jacket all 12 months, and she wouldn't even put a bigger jacket on in the winter. She had one temperature that she was always at. One jacket, no oven mitts. You know what I mean? It didn't fucking matter.
No oven mitts.
Yeah, that was my grandmother. I always just say that she didn't feel alive until she was touching a boiling pot. Yeah. After 85, that's what kept her going. Yeah. It's like really fucking burning the fingerprints off of her fingers.
Yeah. My grandma stopped cooking pretty early because before her dementia, honestly.
She stopped cooking before she lost it?
Yeah, because she would get so tired cooking and like
it's exhausting.
She's also my grandma suffered from like severe depression, so like she couldn't at the end.
What do you think? What do you think she was sad about?
My grandma has been through. She was sexually abused. Yeah. So she So
you hate that.
Yeah. So
hate that.
You hate to hear that.
That fucking stinks.
Yeah, it stinks.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And it was sad with dementia because like they have to re-go through things. Yeah, she had to like re-go through it and talk about it and scream.
I know. Oh, that's terrible. My grandmother, when she was going through dementia, like when she was like, because at the end she was like barely verbal. Yeah. But like I learned so much about the depth of how big a piece of shit my grandfather was.
Oh yeah, that's that too.
Good Lord, he thinks I don't know. Yeah. He thinks I'm stupid. But me, they think I don't have money. I have money. Yeah. I saved it up. We're getting out of here. I'm like, thank you for at least keeping me in on this.
Yeah, I like that.
That felt nice that she...
she's like, yeah, you guys are cool.
Yeah, you and me, we're getting out of here.
Yeah. You're like, actually, I have nowhere to go. I need to keep my name on this lease.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Hey, can you put me on the con ed?
Yeah. No, she's crazy. Yeah, that was tough, man. Yeah. Dementia's no joke. Dude.
No, dementia's no joke. I actually learned about my grandfather's indiscretions from my grandfather. He didn't have dementia. Yeah. He was just knew he had a terminal cancer. He knew he was going to die from it. And I think he just felt like he had lived his life with this tough guy exterior.
He just wanted to drop it. That's all he wanted to do.
Literally, he started crying.
Wow.
Like, it was like, I would cut his hair and he would just tell me stories. Yeah. And then he told my mom to get a book and he would talk about like stuff and she would write it down. Yeah. But he told me about it. And then he told me that what he did and like he kept, he knew that the woman had passed, all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, these old people it's hard to look at old people and imagine the life they lived.
It's crazy.
Like, for their time, for a lack of a better term, like they're old people. They had their own thoughts. Yeah. Your grandfather, grandmother could have been one of them. Yeah. Like I
thought you were saying they had their own thoughts. I thought they had their own thoughts.
They have their own fucking smuts.
Yeah.
They have their own whores. Like they had crash outs. They had fucking.
Yeah. The guys were fuck boys.
Yeah. They had fuck boys. They had terrible people. Yeah. And it's just because they're old. It's hard to imagine that they were capable. But they were doing whatever their generation's version of terrible things to each other.
Let me tell you what their version, my grandparents' version of terrible things. My grandfather was in World War II when everyone was getting drafted. He didn't get drafted. He joined because he didn't want them to put him wherever. Or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But he was leaving.
This Pipa?
Big peaks. He was leaving, and he had just started dating my grandmother. Not just started, but things moved quickly back then.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Take me."
Yeah, back then, heterosexual couples moved like lesbians.
Yeah, that's because women weren't having sex till marriage.
Yeah.
So
it is what it for. I didn't
for whatever it was, but they were. Yeah, people were moving like lesbians. Yeah,
100%.
Those lucky women back then. They complained. At least they had a guy fucking give you a fucking ring. I couldn't fucking relate. You understand? Yeah. My grandmother held out for a fucking ring, and I fucked you on the first date. I mean, this is fucking growth. You know what I mean? This is breaking generational curses.
Well, you know what?
My grandmother got married young. I'll just never do it.
Jesus. Yeah. All right. You want to get the fucking story out? You fucking
we also talked about it, by the way. I'm high. I don't know if anybody can tell.
What a shocker.
We talked about it on the Patreon.
Yeah, you got to check that, www.patreon.com.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It was a blast. www.patreon.com/softlunch. Watch Samantha at the peak of her fucking
I had just smoked. What was he talking about, my grandfather? What was he saying?
Yeah, grandfather, he told you a story. He got drafted, like he didn't want to get drafted.
He got drafted. He told my grandma, I'm leaving this day. I'm leaving for the army. Gonna fight in a war.
Yeah.
Take me to the train. And my grandmother was like, nah. She didn't go because she said that she didn't like her outfit, or she didn't have an outfit. My grandma was really poor, so she used to cancel my grandfather. She was wearing the same thing.
That's crazy. I get that, but like at the time, you got to put that into context. So your grandfather asking your grandmother to like see him off at the train, that was like, I mean, can I get an equivalent? That's like such a big deal.
It's such a big deal.
That's like prom.
Yeah.
That's like
you're going maybe to your death.
No, I know, but like I'm talking like socially.
It's
socially. Such a social thing. It's like posting a picture. It's like the hands in the background of an Instagram story. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
You can't. That's not doing that is like a big. That's a red flag.
Yeah. And bigger red flag is my grandfather just had another girl take him. Just what it was.
Is that a red flag, or is that just a resourceful man? Because that you could. All right. One thing you couldn't do is not have no hoes see you off. That's crazy.
Yeah.
A hoe had to come see you off.
Yeah.
You had to have a hoe to see you off.
Yeah. You don't have a hoe to see you off. You might die. You don't have one girl who feels bad.
You get no bitches.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta have a hoe see you off.
I guess it wasn't as big of a. I mean, everyone was doing it.
No, I know, but
it probably got old quick.
Somebody had to do it for the guys. It was social currency.
Yeah.
All the dudes on the bus, like all the dudes on the train, like, yo, see, that's mine right there.
Yeah. You see her?
You see me? You know how I get.
You see her in that poodle skirt?
It's one thing to go to war. It's another thing to go to war with an army of motherfuckers who know you don't get bitches.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
How are they gonna lay their life down for you if they know you got nothing to go home to?
Yeah.
Like you gotta put your life on the line for the next man. Except for Charles, he don't got shit.
Yeah. Then Charles is just like, I know Pearl Harbor was bad. But you have no idea how bad it's been for me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this girl didn't see me off.
Yeah, she didn't see me off, and I'm pissed off.
Yeah. So my grandfather had another broad.
Yeah.
He just said, all right, fine. And he called the next one.
Yeah. Honestly, that's on your grandma. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, but I know my grandma was... My grandfather, my grandma met.
Yeah.
My grandfather asked her on a date. She didn't show up to the date. Then my grandfather saw her again and was like, motherfucker, I want to take you out. And then my grandma canceled.
Bitch, you left me on red.
So my grandmother had 2 blouses and 1 skirt. That's all the only clothes that she had.
Poor kid.
I mean, all of them were. Yeah. Italian kids. And they had nothing. And they lived in a 1-bedroom, and my grandmother had 5 siblings.
Okay.
And so my grandmother would cancel my grandfather if she was going to wear the same outfit too close in time because she thought he would notice. My grandfather was like, I don't fucking know what the fuck this broad was wearing.
What's her name? I'm not. I'm supposed to know.
Just trying to get in that skirt. I don't care what kind of skirt it is.
Honestly, better that it's the same skirt. No fucking surprises. I know how to get in these pants. It's the only pair you got.
Exactly. So the reason why she didn't want to take him to the airport. The thing is because she was going to be wearing, she didn't have any clothes.
Yeah.
And so she was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And, so he just had another broad take him.
Yeah, it had to be done, though.
Had to be done. But what's crazy is, it sounds like he was just dating my grandma, but then you find, also things were so different back then. But, when he was away, he would send her his money so that he could plan the wedding.
Oh, wow. They were engaged already?
So people... At the time, my grandparents are so old that whole proposal thing was not the proposal. The giving a diamond ring happened in the 20s or the 30s, and that was more rich people did it. It was called and it was the people that did it were De Beers, and they're the people who own most of the world's diamonds. And it was just like, seal it with a diamond. That became a thing, but that was not a thing before.
Yeah. Oh shit!
It's just the diamond industry pushed it.
Big diamond.
Yeah. So my grandmother didn't propose, but they were like, we're gonna get married. So like they asked her dad, and he said yes, and then they were saving. So when he came back from
if Mima's pops gave a dowry or anything? Were y'all doing dowries?
No,
I don't know, man. Shit.
No, he was a fucking drunk. So no, I couldn't afford anything.
Yeah, so we didn't like him.
No, I mean, I don't know anything really about him from things I've heard. I don't love, but like, who knows what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
Guy never did me no harm. The guy was dead before I was born.
I thought the kid got a bad fucking rap a little bit. I thought these fucking bros is yapping.
He's the guy. He's the reason why Michael's bald. He's like the only bald guy in the whole family.
Oh, that's a rough one. He sounds like a real fucking prick, man.
Yeah, he was the fat bald guy.
Yeah. Hey, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Fucking attack.
Yeah. So then when your grandfather came back, it was married.
They
got married right away.
They got I don't know right away, but pretty quickly.
Where was your grandma at in terms of like the age of her siblings? Youngest of 5?
She's like a middle. She was the second to last.
Oh, you know
yes, second to last.
I feel like whenever you meet an old person, nobody's ever a middle child. They're always like the youngest of 6 or the oldest of 12. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Always.
Ain't no old middle children. What the fuck happened to them?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like my grandmother was a middle, but you never hear about.
You never hear. They never talk about it.
They never talk about
because they know you don't care.
Yeah. They're like the youngest of 8.
Yeah.
That was Have you never seen him? Remember the Titans?
No.
Denzel, his assistant coach told his players about him to like try to get them to listen to him. He's like, he's the youngest of 8, but they all looked to him when the parents died to provide. He's like 8. He's like, he had 2 brothers, but they didn't need to know that. But yeah, it's what it is, man. Shout out to your grandma. My grandmother was 9 years older than my grandfather.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
My Spanish, my Latino side, that's the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, your grandparents' story on that side is crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to respect my grandma never wanted that secret out, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay, all right. So then, boom, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm just kidding. I don't remember the exact story. I should probably ask my dad. But I do know that my grandmother was going to become like a nun. Yeah. Like fully committed.
You told me that.
Yeah. And then she met my grandfather and he like kind of like smushed her
and
out
that
of it.
fucking Mendoza dick did all the talking.
Let me tell you one thing about my grandfather's penis. Much like his mouth, it didn't shut the fuck up. Kid had a couple kids on the side. It's just what it is.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And one of them slept in this room where we're recording this podcast.
No, wait, more than one?
I think just one that we knew of. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Pop, if you're listening to this, shout out to my dad. Just go on and comment all the dirt your pops has done. I kind of blocked a lot of that part of my life out.
Yeah.
But old people, they have
people stuff.
Some real stories, man.
Yeah.
And then my grandma, my mom's side, crazy stories.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah, they're she's a full lesbian.
Yeah.
And
really, your family is super ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Well, we're real Puerto Ricans.
Yeah,
on my
because
mom's side.
JC's grandma is a lesbian.
Yeah.
And then your aunt is a lesbian.
My mom's aunt
is a lesbian as well. I'm like, wow.
That's how you know my grandma's got to be cool as hell because her Titi Sue is her ex-husband's sister.
Yeah,
and Titi Sue chose our side of the family over her blood. Because, that guy, there's nothing nice about that guy. From all I know. Hope he's resting in piss. Bozo, fuck out of here.
That guy,
pussy.
Yeah, you fucking prick.
You fucking prick. No, he wasn't prick. Fuck him.
Yeah, but that's still your mom's dad.
Oh, well, shout out to my mom,
Because didn't she make amends with him at the end?
You know what? It's not about what she did.
Yeah, okay.
It's about me, okay? It's my podcast. If we want to be about my mother, she can make her own podcast.
Yeah.
And fucking listen to that thing.
Yeah.
But, no, man, what a journey our fucking families have been on to get here. I forgot how we got here.
I don't know how we got here either.
High, and I'm feeling a little buzzed.
Yeah.
But we're having a good time. We've been sick. We're just back, and we're happy to be yapping.
Oh my God, honestly. Well, one thing about me.
Yeah, let it out, baby.
Is if I'm sick, I mean, I could be on my deathbed. I'm gonna yap.
Yeah, Samantha's a class action yapper.
I'm a yapper. Yeah. And it's crazy because like when I was a kid, when I'd be sick, I wasn't allowed to even like if there was a funny joke in a movie that I was watching, I couldn't even laugh.
Yeah, your mom would be like, "Oh, I guess somebody's feeling better."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I couldn't even show signs of joy.
Yeah,
I had to be on my deathbed all the time, and now that I'm free.
Yeah, just having a blast.
I'm just free of the shackles.
Yeah.
Insert the meme here. I'm just
you're not gonna let a little fucking 101 fever.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Let a flu
dude.
stop me from telling you who this guy on our TV is married to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta let you know.
Yeah.
So it feels really great to be an adult and be like, wow, I can sit here with my man. He's not gonna question if I'm sick or not, and just be like, so it all started. Yeah. So Hillary Duff dated Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
And then Lindsay Lohan came in and sweeped in there, stole him.
When you yap, what is your motivation? Like, do you yap to be heard or do you yap to get it out?
It is unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm not even, I'd love to talk.
Yeah, I know.
Like, thank God that a podcast exists because this is what's going to make me money. There's nothing I love to do more than talk.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in meetings, I'm like, when is the side chat gonna start? And then when so we get off topic and we're talking about things and I actually, you know what I'm saying? I love it.
When did you first start yapping?
It is my entire family that's the joke on me. Like my immediate family, Pipa and Mima as well. They're like, does she turn off?
Yeah.
The kid was a yapper. Yeah. We drove to North Carolina and I just yapped for 12 hours. And my grandfather was like, does she shut up for a second? It was like 8 of us in a car.
I feel like every kid starts out as a yapper. And then puberty and self-consciousness makes them quiet down.
There's nothing I love more than talking.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's got to be a tough feeling for a parent. Because every kid has and then I went to school and I did this, but to never grow out of it. It's crazy.
I'm not. First of all, my stories are engaging.
No, yeah, 100%. But they probably weren't always.
No, of course not. But they are. I mean, I've really refined them. You know what I mean? I really refined this talent.
Yeah.
No,
thank God, because fucking it'd be tough.
Yeah, if I was just you even said to me yesterday, you're like a kid. We were sitting outside of a coffee shop.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I forgot exactly.
And I was like
bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, I was like, I miss Christmas. Oh, I love that window over there. And I just was like, through 2 seconds, I said 4 different things about 4 different topics.
Yeah,
and you were
like a child.
Like, this coffee's really good. Oh, I wish it was Christmas.
Oh, I miss Christmas. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I am insane.
Yeah.
No, I've always been a yap, though. Yeah. I've always been a yapper. Love it. It's my favorite thing to do.
I feel like I used to be a yapper, and then I got quiet, and then now I yap again.
Yeah. Oh, I've never grown out of it. Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do.
Do you love to be on the receiving end of a yap?
Oh, I love, look at this, what we do in the podcast. When I meet a fellow yapper, it's like soul ties.
Yeah. Do you ever go yap for yap?
What does that mean?
Like, do you ever see a fellow yapper and like oh my God, this bitch is like me, but let me fucking step my yap up.
No.
Let him know that I won't be out yapped. Do you ever competitively yap?
No, but hard to do. Yeah. I mean, I could. Yeah, hard to top me. You understand? Yeah, I feel like that's why Jesse and I are we can yap.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about every possible thing. And what I love about Jessie is she also loves stupid shit. So we talk about celebrity stuff too. I could just go on about whatever. But when it's something that I like, I'm like, this is so much fun to talk about because it's nothing, you know. She loves to do that as well.
I will say, this is not necessarily yapping, but I think based on we just shout out to Alexis Bradby. We just celebrated her birthday today. I don't think I have a more my favorite moment when hanging out with people, especially that I don't hang out with often. My favorite moment is realizing we both kind of don't like the same people. Is there a better feeling than meeting a semi-new person in your life and organically coming to the conclusion that you don't like the same people? Is there anything better?
There's nothing better.
There's nothing better than that.
There's truly, it's because it's oh, so you're cool.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So I can be myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like a drug.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, and it's to the point where
you don't like who? Yeah.
Oh.
Please. Let's work. You know what? Get some mozzarella sticks.
Get some for the table. Get them around for the table.
Yeah.
We're gonna split this bill evenly.
Yeah. Never. Of course. I would know you're a friend.
Yeah.
I would never do that to a friend. Get some spinach on choke dip in here. Yeah.
No, there's nothing better than finding out you don't like the same people.
It's the best.
That moment is it's
exhilarating.
It's as I'm getting older, the hierarchy of feelings change.
Yeah.
And it's all about sex when you're growing up, and now it's all about just fucking connecting about who we don't like.
Exactly. Sex is cool, but have you ever met somebody who didn't like the same person as you?
Oh my God. It's a drug.
It really is.
It's a drug. And it's because she's a fat bitch, right? Isn't she? Oh my God. Thank God somebody said it.
Yeah.
I feel crazy. I'm in my house all by myself. I think I'm going nuts. their house is still working.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. I love that. It's that first little shit talking session hits like crack. I chase. That's a high I chase.
Yeah, honestly, I like to like feel around. Like who's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, because I like to make people laugh. I like to make them feel comfortable. But there's nothing better than connecting on dislike for a person or a thing, and like saying the meanest possible thing about it, and watching them be like, oh. That's crack to me.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things about you, like anytime we have to like be on the road or in a car with something about a car makes you feel safe.
Yeah,
it makes my baby feel safe.
Yeah,
and then he's just like, so who do you not like?
Yeah, you know where that comes from? Because my parents are divorced and they have to take time driving me back and forth, and that's when they'd be real honest with the kids.
Yeah, you're like, that's when the most shit talking will be done. I'm gonna drop you off with this stupid son of a bitch.
I'm gonna drop you off with this fucking prick.
You understand?
Oh my God, that's so funny. But yeah, I really do feel safe in the car.
You do.
It's something about a couple walls. We're going somewhere together. We're in a fucking shared experience. The quickest it ever took, I was in like a 20-minute Uber with Jake Velasquez once, and we fucking talked shit about like 12 comics. It was like fucking so efficient.
It's my favorite because after that, then you texted me immediately and you were like, Jake's my guy.
Yeah, cool guy. The kid fucking gets
Jake's really my guy.
Shout out to Jake Velasquez. It doesn't take me long, man. Yeah. If you want to know how I feel about something, I'm like that. You're like a kid in the way you yap. I'm like a kid in the way like, oh, let's go for a ride. Really? Are we going to go for a ride? Like, it doesn't matter where we're going or how long it takes to get there. If you want me to give an honest answer, don't take me to therapy. Just put me in the car.
Yeah. I have a Lyft account.
Yeah, that's all you need. 100%. Yeah, I really do feel safe in the car. On long road trips with comics, I'm always
literally. It's like I mean, we just have to get on a highway as long as we're not anywhere. There's no more lights. Yeah, and we're going at a steady pace.
I'm like a fucking dog. Yeah. Oh my God.
You literally, and then you're like, so who do you guys not like?
Yo, for real, man. It's just
scratching your ear.
Yeah, there's nothing that I don't think there's a better thing to bond over as an adult.
Yeah.
You know what? No, let me not say that. I'm sure that's not true for everybody. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I think that's just me coming into who I am. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm so positive that, you know, I need to be I need to dish a little bit just to feel like a human.
Yeah,
you know
I get it.
Being positive is exhausting.
It is exhausting, and it's also just like, it is refreshing for me because sometimes I feel like I have a very low tolerance for certain types of people. Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, am I coming to a rash decision because they did something that maybe reminded me of somebody that I've been around that I have a negative feeling for. And then when someone else says that they don't like somebody for the same reason, and I'm like, oh, okay, it isn't just me. Yeah. It feels really good.
Yeah, I understand why trauma bonding is a thing.
It is absolutely a thing.
Such a thing. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing, negativity is like, you got to be positive, but negativity really brings people together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a beautiful way.
In a beautiful way.
You know, because there's
shared negativity.
There's less, you know what? I think there's just more honesty in negativity. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because positivity, at least, well, maybe that's just my perception of positivity. Because I can be toxic positive. I can be toxic positive, but like,
what does that mean?
Like being positive even when you don't like necessarily, like, it's okay to not feel great, or to not like somebody, but like, I'd be like, hey man, this is all for the best. God has a plan or some shit like that, you know, just to convince yourself that everything's gonna be okay. But there's more negativity, there's more honesty in being like, yo, I don't fucking like this person.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no spin. This is not for my benefit. Yeah, this is just the truth of what it is. I don't fucking like this person. Yeah, and it's just because I don't like them. Sometimes they don't even do anything. Sometimes you just don't like the way they fucking walk.
Yeah, just not my type of person.
Just not my type of fucking person.
Yeah, not my cup of tea.
Just a little bit of a fucking prick.
Yeah, a little bit. Not my cup of tea. A bitch like me, we drink coffee.
Yeah, we're fucking
I'm a fucking Italian.
Tea bag them, you fucking prick. But it is what it is. Yeah,
that is the best. That's happened a couple of times this weekend.
Oh, I mean,
happened at New York.
There's nothing better. It's, you know what's going to start to happen as I grow in stature and my presence in comedy gets bigger and bigger as I get more successful and closer to the things that I want and being like a working comic and all these things. Younger comics are going, like, that's going to be on my scouting report. They're going to know, hey, if you want to connect with Josh Adam Myers, talk about music or ask him about his show. If you want to connect with JC Mendoza, just fucking start floating a couple names of people that he doesn't like and just watch how quickly he
Exactly.
Yeah, just put him in a car. Just fucking put him in a car. Yeah. It can even be a subway car. It doesn't fucking matter. The kid just needs to be going somewhere.
You just need to be in transport.
I need to be in transit. I need to be in transit.
Transport. Yeah, transit.
You know, if I'm in transit, I'm fucking getting real honest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. It's just who I am. You know what I mean? So we both yap in different ways.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so funny.
Oh, we're having fun. We're having a good time. We're fucking rolling. We're rocking. We're going to keep this podcast moving right along, get into our segment, because I feel like there's like 2 weeks of stuff to catch up about, but I don't even remember what happened on our flu week.
Yeah, me either. We were so out of the loop.
So as many current events as we have to talk about, we're probably going to talk about a very select few that just happened.
Yeah.
In our segment called I So Boom. We're going to catch up on a couple things. Is there anything that's happened that you want to talk about specifically?
I wanted to talk about that Matt Barnes situation.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Matt Barnes, a former NBA player turned podcaster.
Yeah. I know him from Basketball Wives with his first wife, Gloria, who ended up marrying a guy that he played basketball with.
Derek Fisher, right? That's the one that he drove 90 miles.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes drove 90 miles like Matt Barnes just to whip somebody's ass. Kanye said that. But Matt Barnes... His new baby mom? Who is this?
It's his new. I think it's his wife. So they're together.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what happened. I saw her post and tag him, and it looks like a fucking Valentine's Day card.
It looks like a club, when a club is
a party flyer.
A party flyer. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. That's exactly what it looks like. I have a picture. We'll go.
And
through
then we'll put it on the
the thing, but it's
right here.
Absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, and I just want to know, you know how upset you got to be to open Photoshop? Do you know how upset you have to be to properly apply a trade skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
hysterical.
Great.
Yeah. She learned a trade.
She learned a trade. She executed it. You know what's funny? Because there's a picture of him and her in the because she's listing. It looks like merch. Well, she's listing him cheating like tour dates.
Okay. That's what it is. It's like tour dates. Yeah, it's like she released. Yeah.
Yeah, she dropped merch.
Yeah. She thinks she's Bad Bunny.
Yeah. She's having a fucking show, but it's like. To do that, you have to pick a picture of you two.
Yeah.
She went through a couple pictures. She probably sent some drafts out. Like, do you like this one or this one?
I think because you saw it on Shade Room.
Oh, was that not it?
Yeah, it was just this. This is just...
Well, she still had to, no. This is still merch. She still had to pick that picture of them.
She did it with the picture.
Oh, she didn't make this? I thought the gag was she made it and she posted
this. This is like a newsroom being like, this is about these two.
But she still put her dates up though. She said, I will be at the Highline Ballroom. I will be at the Hammerstein Ballroom on the 12th. I will be at the Prudential Center on the 14th. Matt Barnes cheated on me on the 7th. Yeah.
So what she did was she tagged the women in her story, and then each person that she tagged, she wrote allegedly how they hooked up or anything based on what she found. So first person was Masika Kalisha, who has a baby with Fetty Wap.
Yeah, Masika Kalisha also sounds like a Pokemon. Like a Pokemon or a fucking Dothraki fucking call.
Yeah. That's a stupid name, but she was on Love and Hip Hop. She had a baby with Fetty Wap and got into a physical altercation with Fetty Wap's other baby mama, Alexis Sky.
Okay.
Who they ended up finding out that Fetty isn't the baby's thing, and Fetty's still raising the baby, which is, I guess, whatever. I guess not really, because he's in jail.
Is he in jail still?
I don't know.
Damn,
but anyway, so Masika Kalisha, first person up there, allegedly January 18th to the 19th, Denver trip. Allegedly back on since summer 2024.
Damn, she shows 2 allegedlys for her.
All of them are allegedly, so she knows.
No, I know, but
not to get sued.
Yeah.
So this is and then whatever. Next person, Autumn London. Allegedly, in parentheses, her place January 20th. Another parentheses. She allegedly told me it's been going on 6 years.
Damn, that's crazy. Also, the name Autumn London, if your name is literally a time and a place, you're a fucking whore.
Yeah. There's a time and a place for everything, but not you.
Yeah. That's insane. There's a time and a place to cheat, and it's Autumn London. It's what it is.
And then we have Porsche Thomas. I don't know. Yeah. Allegedly, according to messages.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't be named after a car.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it's just what
can't.
It is.
I am Liz. Allegedly, according to messages as well.
Yeah.
Then Corinne Silverberg from, and then tagged where she works, at Face of Childhood Hunger.
Yeah, face of childhood hunger. She was hungry for Matt Barnes' kids.
Yeah, and then she goes, allegedly, she told me it's been going on for 7 years.
7 years?
Insane.
They haven't even been together for 7 years, have they?
I don't know.
Damn, face of childhood hunger. What's her, Silverberg?
Yeah. So yeah, the kid was just dating everybody.
Kid was dating everybody. Kid was playing ultimate frisbee.
Jesus Christ, man. You understand? Yeah, legend has it her dad was his agent.
Yeah, it's what it is.
No, then it's Ashley Lord. She allegedly currently does our car insurance.
She allegedly does the car insurance?
So she's putting allegedly so she doesn't get sued.
Yeah, but I think that's the wrong use of allegedly.
Well,
allegedly,
I don't think this woman was thinking straight at this time. I don't think she's like, is this perfect English? I think she found out her husband's been cheating on her.
Allegedly, she does our car insurance. Bitch, does she do your car insurance or not?
Yeah.
That's not slanderous. Allegedly, she's fucking your husband. But
yeah.
It's a very matter of fact if she's doing your insurance or not.
Yeah, it's insane. I am the prototype.
Okay.
Yeah. This person thought this was an AIM.
Yeah, also, the prototype is John Cena. That was his first name when it came out. He was the prototype.
And then allegedly, according to messages. And then Haley Camden was not tagged, but she put them there. And she said, allegedly, according to messages. And at the bottom said, y'all can have him. And so here's the thing.
Yeah, what's the thing?
The thing is that she's going to take him back.
100%.
Anytime a woman does something this like in your face about somebody cheating, wants the whole world to know and wants to make it a scene, they're always gonna go back. Yeah,
because they just want to embarrass you so you're humble when you come back.
Yeah. And it's also like, you should have a little shame too. This is embarrassing that you chose this man.
Yeah, or
it's not your fault. You don't deserve it, but it's like, come on, babe. Like, this is Matt Barnes. I know Matt Barnes does these kind of things.
It's not even shameful that that you're getting cheated or that you picked him. It's shameful that you hadn't started playing defense at some point.
Yeah.
You're getting cheated on 7 years by one woman?
Bitch, pay attention.
Bitch, fucking, your man was a defensive stopper. You got to at least kind of meet him a little bit.
Halfway, yeah.
That was his whole thing, was playing defense, and then you're just letting him drop buckets on you. He's not even that guy. He's not a scorer. Pull up his stats. The kid was not an offensive player. You gotta be like your man. You gotta play some defense.
Yeah, I remember Matt Barnes on Love and I wasn't Love and Hip. He was on Basketball Wives. He was. They're not smart people. So it's like, how did you not know? But you know, this is insane. That's a lot of women.
That's a Tiger Woods amount of women.
It's insane. Relax.
No,
you know what I mean? Tiger was doing don't compare a legend to Matt Barnes. Yeah. You know what I mean? The guy was doing numbers. Guys in couple Hall of Fames.
Tiger Woods was a legend, and Matt Barnes is just a legend.
You understand? Yeah.
No, that's insane. But it's
like, why are you putting us all in it when you know you're gonna go back to him?
Come on, dog. You're embarrassing yourself. You picked a fucking background color. That was a nice cream. Not for nothing, the color. But she put font, she put shadow. I edit clips. I know you got to pick those fonts. You got to try different things. And she really went all out.
Yeah.
Or she contracted somebody to do it. And both of those things require like real mental illness.
Yeah. She just wrote it on her story. But yeah, she just wrote it on her story.
Yeah.
But the thing is that going through all of that, you know, because she had to have all their acts ready. She had to know who they were.
She had a rough draft. She had a draft.
Oh, she drafted it absolutely in her notes. Yeah. Like we all do when we're about to like send a text message, but except this was to everybody. We're like, why are we in it? No, now I get in it.
Didn't that happen to another athlete? I think Victor Cruz. Like his wife or baby mama like put
them all in a
group chat.
Well, at least she didn't take it to the public.
Yeah,
that was like, hey guys, we're putting you all together because we all been fucking the same guy.
I mean, that's
not embarrassing for her because that's just like, hey, this is happening. I'm gonna let you want to play me, and I'm gonna fuck up your game for everybody, you know. But like to put something on the internet, it's like, why are you letting us all know that this is happening? This is something that's happening between you, and it's like, I mean, whatever. You can also be like, yeah, he cheated on me with a lot of women, but like to go through this whole thing is insane. It's also, do you remember there was that meme once that it was like the woman who throws your clothes out of the window, and then the woman who like folds your clothes and like been like, take your stuff and leave.
Yeah.
They're like, the woman that threw your stuff, that's like in a heat of the moment. The woman who folded your clothes and like packed them for you, she's over it.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
It's a wrap. She's like, here's your things. I want to make sure you're out of here as fast as possible because I'm over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're doing these things, it's like you're gonna take them back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
crazy.
and who's the picture for that? Cardi B and Offset. They take all that. We know all of their business. And how many times have they gotten back together?
Yeah, and they'll be back together.
And they will be back together.
Yeah. Ugh. Poor lady.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes. That's 8 women. I mean, he's not even that cold, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yep. Shout out to Matt Barnes. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're moving right along. What else has been going on in the world? Beyonce won a Grammy for motherfucking.
She did.
The country album of the year.
She did. I don't know. At this point, she could have won album of the year, but I don't know.
Did she win the country album of the year, or did she win the country album of the year?
Yes,
bitch. That's what Renaissance should have won. That's what I say. I wanted to go to the show, but the tickets were too expensive.
Yes, I need a guy from Westchester to buy
those tickets. No.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Beyonce winning.
Yeah, shout out to Beyonce for putting Puerto Ricans on the map.
Yo, for real, man. But, yeah, man. Beyonce winning country album of the year. I feel like I'm so annoyed by the Grammys because I feel like everything they do for Beyonce now is retroactive because they shafted her on album of the year so many fucking times.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I don't care.
I would love to know
you can't get it right no more.
No. I would love to know who won album of the years all the years that she lost.
I know Adele caught one, and I know Swift, I think, has 2 on her years.
Okay.
We should check that. We should look that up. I kind of want to see that.
It's too difficult to look up. We need like a laptop for that.
All
But
right. All right, we're back. Beyonce's never won album of the year.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift has beat her at least twice.
I think so, yeah.
She beat her at least twice, and I'm pretty sure Harry Styles beat her. But yeah, I say all that to say I have a hard time trusting when the Grammys get something right because I feel like they're just retroactively making up for something.
Yeah, and also just like to be fair, we also can't act like Grammys don't matter, and then when Beyonce wins one, we're like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
well, that's that's the playbook. Nothing. If I don't, it's like a little kid. If I didn't win, I hate this game. I wasn't even trying hard.
Yeah, I guess.
But then when I win, I'm the best.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's
when you don't win a Grammy, you're like, you ugly anyway.
Yo, facts.
Yeah,
but it's what it is. Shout out to her winning the country music one, and I'm sure a bunch of other people won Grammys, but I don't care about the Grammys
at all. I don't care about awards.
I care about the Oscars still.
Oh, I don't.
I care about the Oscars.
I mean, there's nothing I care about less. The Grammys I care way more about than the fucking Oscars.
I feel like they're both...
They're always movies I've never seen.
They're both horrible. Like, they're both, like, really big swing and misses. But I feel like they're more objective with movies, but there's too many bad movies that have... The Green Book has won Best Picture. I can't fucking play.
It's also like, I mean, I don't care about, like, film or anything, or music, really, when it's just, like, best, fucking...
screenplay and stuff
but best
set design.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that.
Yeah, I'm over here talking about the Oscars like Amelia Perez isn't gonna fucking sweep.
Yeah, it's a sweep. Yeah, I know. She just got in trouble.
I know. Well, of course she's a fucking hateful person. It's whatever. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's nonsense. I do want to watch that movie though.
And you will do that on your own.
It'd be so fun. I don't know.
We'll see. Maybe we will and we'll talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
For content, we should watch it for content. Well, then we could talk about something that I know all the details about.
Okay.
The fucking NBA has been insane lately.
Yeah, I know. So I've heard.
Yeah, fucking the trades that have been made in the NBA these last fucking 24 hours. Luka Doncic is a Laker, which is insane.
Yeah.
And fucking De'Aaron Fox just got traded to the Spurs. This is the most lit the NBA's been in trades since Kyrie and KD went to Brooklyn. Do you remember that?
No.
What do you remember about sports? Do you have any?
I remember when A-Rod came to the Yankees.
That was a big deal.
That was a huge deal.
Yeah,
because everyone was like, what position is he playing?
Yeah, that was a big deal. Which, it is crazy. He moved to third because he can play it, but he was a better shortstop.
Yeah, he won a Gold Glove.
Yeah.
Jeter never won none.
No, Jeter was, he's a legend for the Yankees, but like as a shortstop, like compared to the other shortstops of the era, like he was not. Oh, like Nomar Garciaparra was really fucking good. Miguel Tejada was really fucking good. A-Rod was.
Jeter's for us. It's for Yankee fans.
He's one for the table.
Yeah, he's not like,
What else do you remember? Like, what else are big sports moments?
LeBron going to Miami.
That was huge.
Huge. I'm going to take his talents to Miami.
South Beach.
To South Beach, yes. Yep. And then who else? What else were big ones? I remember something that didn't happen, but Kobe requested to leave the Lakers.
Yep, that did happen.
I remember I worked in Applebee's and I was watching it.
That's it. Those are your
Carmelo when he came to New York.
That was a big one.
But that's just because of that. Jalen, I didn't know who that was until last year.
Jalen Brunson?
Yeah.
Well, it was a big deal that the Knicks got somebody, but like it wasn't a big deal that he came.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't a star when he came. He's a star now.
Yeah, I remember when Amari Stoudemire came here.
That was a big deal. So Amari Stoudemire, his first 10 games, he was out of this world.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Who else? What else is big?
I'm asking you.
And CC, when we got CC and what's his face? No, CC, and he came with someone else. AJ Burnett.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did come with AJ Burnett.
Yeah,
he was on the Marlins. I think he beat us.
Teixeira as well.
Tex, yep. He came from the same team as A-Rod.
Yep.
That's right.
I remember that.
Look at sports, man.
Yeah.
Sports has become a fun. Do you pay more attention to sports now because we're together?
Definitely basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I did, I enjoyed it when I would have it on, but that's not something I would ever put on my own.
What's your favorite thing about, like, not your favorite thing about sports, but like, what's your favorite thing to keep up with that, like, you've not discovered through me, but you've gotten more exposure to because of me?
Well, obviously wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling's crazy.
Wrestling is crazy, but I guess the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely care about if they win or not.
Okay, you care about, well, what's your favorite thing about the team? Like what when does your heart, like, what makes you feel emotions when you think about the Knicks?
The camaraderie.
Yeah, the brotherhood?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just love the roommates?
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. Who's your favorite?
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart's your favorite.
Yeah,
he's the fucking man.
He's the best.
He's low-key my favorite now.
Yeah. He's the best. Brunson is like every time they interview, he's like, I hate my teammates.
Yeah, you can tell
he's a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he's a little loser.
I hate my fucking roommates. I mean, I hate my teammates.
Yeah. He's a little square.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, just say you love your boys. It's cool. You know what I mean? He's a fucking nerd, and I love him.
Josh Hart is funny for real.
Yeah, he's really, really funny.
He's good. He's charismatic. I love all the stuff around OG.
Oh, I love that. Congrats, Jalen.
Congrats, Jalen. Well deserved. I don't know why he sounds like that.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
Yeah. Keep him in your prayers. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. My guy's got a sprained foot.
Yeah, keep me in your thoughts and prayers. If this is a serious injury, I will fucking kill myself.
I saw somebody, right? They're like, no. It's probably the worst injury because we're right about time for that.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, it's going too well.
That's what happened last year with Julius Randle, and then Julius Randle never played another game.
Yeah, but everything's been worked out. Also, Kat, I remember when Kat came. That was huge.
After all that.
We
were out when that happened.
You
were inconsolable.
I cried.
Can you tell them how was I?
You were mad at me.
Yeah, I was hyped right away. I was like, baby, you got to get the fuck on board.
Yeah, you got mad at me. He's like, okay, I don't really want to hear this. I'm like, yeah, but I heard he just bought a house. And I was so upset.
Yeah, he's playing like
shit.
He's not playing good at all this
I was
year.
upset for a really long time. Well, he's got to come back to the team.
They could use him. We could definitely use him.
We have nobody to trade for that.
They're not going to trade him back to us. That's crazy. What are you going to
You never know. The crazier things have happened. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble.
Jey Uso did win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're new here, I'm a little autistic. And I picked up wrestling as an adult.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking, is it not really fun?
Yeah.
Do you not have a blast when you watch?
I absolutely love. Yesterday was exhilarating.
Yo, was it not?
Much. It was electric.
It was the Royal Rumble.
Was it
absolutely electric? The atmosphere. No. We watched the Royal, like, honestly, because the Knicks were playing the Lakers and it was just easy because the Knicks were already losing. But like it was must-see TV.
It was amazing.
It was absolutely unreal. Wrestling is fully back. It's been back, but like now it's like, it's almost lame to not be into wrestling again.
Yeah.
Like the shit is lit.
It's so lit. And then yesterday I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I used to, like, when I was like in therapy, I would like write down like all the things I wanted in a man. And now I'm just sitting here. Yesterday you were hosting a show. I'm like writing notes of what's happening in the Rumble, a play-by-play of what, and I'm like, I am down bad.
That's right, yo. That was like the sweetest shit I think you've ever done for me. And you've done a lot of great things, but like we were watching the Royal Rumble and I was I was working all night.
Yeah.
So like I was just catching stuff and the men's Royal Rumble had started. I had to do the show.
Yeah. He had to do 3 shows in a row.
I did. I had to do 3 shows in a row and I was hosting the first 2, so I was always on.
Kid was working.
I was. That is work. And
I know. I'm hyping you up.
Yeah. I was working. And like I came back, I'm like, okay, what happened? And then Samantha said, hold on, I took notes. I was like, what? And she was like, okay, Penta? It was so fucking awesome. Because I was just texting my boy Andrew. Shout out to Andrew Velez. Like, I was like, yo, bro, what happened? Yeah. But like, you told me everything. I'm like, this is exactly what I needed.
Yeah, give you a quick
I made you pause it for the end because, you know, I couldn't fucking miss it.
No, yeah.
It was, wrestling, the fact that it's fake doesn't matter anymore.
I don't care.
Because it's still, they're writing a good story.
Yeah, they're writing a great story. There was just honestly nothing worse than watching wrestling with somebody who's like, yeah, that's fake.
Yo,
they already knew who's going to win. Someone in the green room did that yesterday. And they knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Wow. I don't care. That's we know it's fake.
It's like watching Game of Thrones. Like, yeah, the actors know. They were there. They helped the story develop.
Yeah.
We're learning. We're playing catch up. I want to see what happens.
Exactly.
It's live theater.
It is. I'm like, this is theater.
It is. It's theater.
Yeah. I'm like, this is live theater. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
fucking John Cena's in his last Royal Rumble. Yeah. It's emotional. fucking, oh my God, it was so good.
It was so great. I loved it. We like jumped up. I didn't even know anyone else was in the green room but us. So when we jumped up for Jay and I turned around, there were just 2 comics sitting behind us like watching too. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was embarrassing to be like that in public, but I don't care anymore. I'm all in. I highly recommend wrestling to anybody who doesn't watch. It's just a fun thing to do, and there's stuff for everybody. It's been so much more fun for the both of us than I ever could imagine.
Yeah,
I was embarrassed to tell you about it for a while because I've been watching on TikTok for a long time.
Yeah,
and like I was like
on mute.
Yeah, or only when you went to sleep, I would put a headphone in and listen to fucking Softies app, my guy. But it's been so much fun catching up and learning about it.
Yeah, but you knew I watched wrestling.
Yeah, but I that was when you were a baby. I'm a man, barely, but I'm a man. You know what I mean? But it's so fun. There's something for everybody. I love it.
No, I'm all in. I think everybody should be watching wrestling. It's so much fun.
What's your favorite thing about wrestling?
I mean, I just love the storylines. I love how they connect things. And I also like that it's being written like as it goes.
Live. It's an element of improv,
It is. Like, they obviously know where they want to go with the story. But, like, to get there is so different. And then also, like, I think it's cool that they kind of go on, like, fan reactions.
Yes.
So, like, if fans are not liking the storyline, they'll fucking change it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened with Cody last year. They were not going to have him fight for that title. And the fans demanded, and they fucking changed the whole thing.
The whole plan. I love it. It's just so exciting.
Yeah,
it's so fun, and it's I see how it's such a guy thing, because like you're getting a good story and then they fucking beat the shit out of each other. Like, even though the punches are not real, can you tell me that Alabama Slammer wasn't real?
No,
from Cody Rhodes on Kevin Owens?
It was nuts.
He threw him through a fucking ladder.
Yeah, I know.
Even if they're friends, that still hurts.
Yeah,
dude.
or like, it's also so risky because like one wrong move,
motherfucker could die.
He could die. And they have not because of a move another wrestler did, but also now, like, I used to watch wrestling back in the day, and I was watching the episode where Owen Hart died. Right, you don't see anything, but the screen went black, and like it was such a big deal. And now I watch it, I have like PTSD. I'm like, is he okay? Are you sure that he's acting?
Yo, I never ever know, because they do such a good job. It's called selling. Like, when you act like you're hurt. They do such a good job selling that I can't tell when it's real and when it's not.
Yeah. So, I literally
like,
can't.
Even if like the punches, like obviously they're not really fighting because they're coworkers.
Yeah.
But you know, they take real bumps. They're really jumping off the top of a cage. And it's like I can't tell when they're really hurt or not. Or when it's a work or when it's real. It's crazy to watch. It's exciting.
It is. It really is.
I can't wait to go on next month. We're gonna see Raw in Madison Square Garden.
We are. I think my least favorite. Can I tell you my least favorite part?
Yeah, go for it.
Is that they are so tied to their characters that I can't find anything else out about their real life.
Yeah,
and it drives me insane. Like, I get to find out who they're like.
It's called kayfabe.
I know that they get to find out who they're married to.
Yeah, it's the blending of their character and who they are in real life to make it more believable. So WWE is generally kayfabe, where like, so Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's son, he got married, but there are no pictures of Rey Mysterio at the wedding because they didn't want to drop kayfabe. He was there, and like you can see him in the background of pictures, but like nothing of them together posing with the wife, like that's been released. Because that's how serious they're trying to take it. They want people to think that, not that they want people to think they don't like each other, but like they don't want to give you any out that, oh, this is fake. It's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
But it's true,
they're like living as a different person.
Yes, 100%. And like, you know, some things like fans are willing to suspend disbelief for the story. Like Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio were dating in the WWE, but like Rhea has a whole husband.
Yeah.
You know, and Dominic has a whole wife.
Yeah.
But like they'll suspend some things, but other things they will not. Like you've never seen Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns interact. Because like they don't interact because of kayfabe. They want to keep it up, like their real rivalry. Do they have an actual problem with each other? We don't know. Probably not, but like they don't interact.
So how do we find out when people do have actual beefs? Like, I know you know that like Seth Rollins and CM Punk,
they have a real beef because CM Punk left the WWE for real. And when he left, he was shitting on the place. He was like, this place fucking sucks.
As himself or as CM Punk?
No. Well, CM Punk is CM Punk. Like, he's got a real name, but like, he lives his gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a big difference between his character and his person.
Okay, he's just who he is.
You know, like, for example, like Penta, right? Penta, there's a big difference between Penta the wrestler and whoever the fuck he is.
Because he's like a luchador.
He's a luchador. He's a whole different thing, but like, CM Punk is just a dude wrestling.
Okay.
He's just a man.
He's not like a tribal chief.
No, like the tribal chief is a character.
Yeah.
CM Punk's a character, but like, what's the big difference between CM Punk and fucking Phil Brooks is his name? There's not a big one. Like
I see why he went to CM Punk.
Yeah.
Phil Brooks stinks.
But that's why he's such a good wrestler, is because like there's very little difference between him in and out of the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he would do podcasts and talk shit about the place, and Seth don't like it because Seth was like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
So fuck this guy. He's been trying to rip us down. He went to our rival fucking company and he's been talking shit about us, and he's like, man, he's a fucking cancer. We would never take him back. He wasn't that fucking good when he was here. So like they really have had real words for each other.
Okay.
So that's how you know. Yeah, you can tell when people like that. You know, that's why it's fun. You know, it's tough to tell. Like Seth and Roman are in character. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
But they love each other in real life.
How do you know that?
Because like even in character, Roman still calls Seth little brother.
Oh, okay.
Like they always refer to each other as brother, and like on the like I would have to send you stuff, but like I know that they're friends in real life.
Yeah.
But they just don't interact because of kayfabe.
Wow. I mean, I just need
Isn't that exciting?
I need to know. No. It makes me feel like I want to dress with a little mustache and I want to follow them around and see who they talk to.
Yeah.
I want to get a job working for WWE so I can see them in the locker rooms interacting with each other.
It's a different thing, but like, so Jacob Fatu, right? They're all cousins, and you know, like Jacob and Roman and they all love each other deeply.
Yeah.
Like this time last year, Jacob Fatu was at the Royal Rumble, just like getting gassed up for the Tribal Chief entrance. But their characters, now that he's in their characters are at odds.
Yeah.
So like, you don't see them showing love to each other as the character, but you see Jacob. Like Jacob doesn't do kayfabe.
Yeah, he can't.
So when he gets out of character, he's giving Jay hugs. He's putting a ulufala on him, like because that's his real family, and he thinks that's more important.
I get it.
So not everybody does kayfabe.
And a bitch like me likes Fatu.
I love Fatu.
Yeah, but think about me. I'm like Jacob Fatu. He's my kind of guy. Show me who you really are.
Yeah, show me who you really are. But like with him, it's exciting because he's so good in the ring. Like he's a monster.
Yeah, there's a Kev on stage.
Yeah.
He had a show last night, and in the green room he was watching WWE, and he was just tweeting about it. He doesn't usually watch it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "This guy, I believe this guy."
Yeah.
And it was a thing about Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Like the guy is scary.
He's a scary dude. He's been locked down in that box.
Yeah. So
Know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's what I hate the most.
You need them to drop it. And for you to know that they're dropping it.
If you could look at my Google search history, it's like, who is friends in real life in WWE?
That's why
pictures of these people out of character. And
that's
you can't
why
find
wrestling
anything.
is so fun, because it's something for everybody. Like to gravitate towards. Like the women, for example, like they all do TikToks together.
Yeah.
So like they have a good kayfabe, but like you'll see two characters that might not interact on the show, like have fun and do a TikTok dance together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I loved watching like Rhea Ripley, like #Yeet, and Naomi.
Well, her and Jay used to have like a fake on screen like back and forth,
like a romance.
Yeah, on screen, like it's a character thing, but like she's fully, but like they have like a flirty thing.
Okay.
But like for example, like Nia Jax.
I don't like that.
The big ass girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember the girl Bianca Belair, the one with the long braid?
Yeah.
So Bianca commented on one of Nia Jax's picture, like, "Girl, I have the same outfit. I'd love to be friends, but you be tripping." And that's because they're already friends, but they don't interact in the show.
Yeah. So they're just being
So she's just being funny.
Yeah.
And that's, I do love that.
That's really funny. I like that a lot. It took me maybe 20 years to realize that The Undertaker and Kane were not real brothers.
Yeah. But that's kayfabe, man. That's fun.
I literally was like, what? I saw that and it was way later in life.
Yeah. He's another, like, he's like such a scary guy, but like, he's a big Trump guy.
I know, but I've seen his interviews.
In the locker room, like, people love The Undertaker.
Yeah.
He was a great guy. He would always help people.
Yeah, when he retired, he did an interview and it was like a wonderful interview.
Yeah, his podcast, like him and Stone Cold, whenever they always get together and do great content.
Yeah.
Because they're both so thoughtful, such thoughtful guys, which you wouldn't think of that.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
I think that was the first time when he did an interview, was the first time he ever did an interview as himself.
Yeah.
So what's his real name? Scott?
Paul.
Who's Scott Foley?
I don't know. Scott, isn't that Mick Foley?
That's Mick Foley, yeah.
I don't know what The Undertaker's name is. I can't remember.
Oh, but anyway, it was his first interview, like, as himself.
Yeah.
Who isn't... He's more closer to the biker guy, I think.
Yeah. That's much closer to his actual.
When I heard that Undertaker dropped his whole thing, I was pissed.
Oh yeah, because he's the dead man.
Yeah, that's how I know him, and then he became like this fucking
American badass.
horrible.
Yeah, not his best gimmick, but it is what it is.
We also should have seen The Path.
Yeah, he's also he was letting us know.
He was was riding to Holly with the American flag. I mean, what are you talking about?
We know the kid's a banana ass. What he's doing. He's a good guy. But we've had a fun weekend. We're keeping up with wrestling. We're going to Raw on March 10th.
Yes.
So if you're a wrestling fan, hit us up. We're gonna be at MSG. We should do some content that day too.
We should. Hold on. I wanted to mention the message that we got.
Oh yeah, let it out.
Yes. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Kimberly and Parker. Kimberly
and Parker, listen up.
Yes, we got your message, but we was definitely ill.
We definitely ill.
We could not get back to you. You guys are from Queens. You're Puerto Rican and half white.
Crazy.
That's Kimberly. Her man's a white boy, but that's fine. And
not his fault.
Stupid. And then they they are cool, and they did ask to be on our podcast. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen because she said that.
Read the message.
No, she said we don't want clout. It's like, I know you don't want clout, and that's totally fine, but we're looking for clout.
Yeah, in order for you to be on this podcast, you have to have a little bit of clout.
You gotta have it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kim, we just turned Stefan Hightower down. He's one of our best friends. And we told him he can't come on the podcast until
I was like, get your followers up, bud.
Yeah, so maybe do some for us first. What can you do for me?
Well, you need to have a credit to get on this podcast. You went to steal.
Yo, but shout out to
Kimberly and I'm coming, Parker.
Kimberly and Parker. Shout out to Kimberly and Parker. That's our demographic right there, man.
Yes.
Half Latin kids in relationships who want to share something fun with their significant other.
Yes. And then also, we want to say that you could come to our soft launch live show.
Yes.
You guys are Queens kids. Come to our live show because if we know you're a listener, we really will base the whole show around you. We'll talk to you the whole time. We have a clip from this girl. They knew our podcast. That's why they came. So and then we just joke with you the most. So if you want to feel like a guest, come to our live show. We will talk to you the whole time.
Yeah, the link up for that is in the bio. Promo code Monroe.
And we'll have a drink after.
Yes, and we'll have it. Yeah, literally, we love spending time with our fans. It's not that we don't have a lot of them, but when they come to a show, it's it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
you can never get this deal at another time in our life.
No.
So shout out to Kim and Parker. Thank you guys for reaching out. And if you guys love us, tell us, man.
Yeah, we need to hear it.
We need to hear it. We've been feeling down in the dumps.
Yeah, no, we've been soft launch has been doing really well.
Yeah.
But we have been just feeling like shit.
And those types of things they make our day.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have one more thing we could talk about. I feel like you want to save it or you want to?
No, it's so we can go.
You know what? Well, you said let's do it. Yeah. Might as well. We'll do one last segment. We'll do a little Eyes So Boomer. Complain about one thing that we've been hearing a lot. And the big thing that I want to complain about is so a thing with me and Samantha, we're busy comedians. We get booked in the city. We're always working. And we're often together. Like if I'm not booked, I'll be with Samantha at her shows. If Samantha's not booked, she'll be with me at my shows. And we're having a good time.
Having a good time.
A big thing that exists in comedy that unfortunately, I feel like we hear more the longer we're together. Yeah. Which is really annoying. Yeah. Comics are always like, I could never date another comic. I don't know how y'all do it. Yeah. And I hate hearing that.
Me too.
Comics always love to tell you how they wouldn't date another comic. And they feel so comfortable telling that to us.
Yeah, that's my thing.
That's the part that's disrespectful.
Yeah, here's the
let
thing.
it out. Come on, let him
Here's the thing. I'm fine, if somebody's saying, who doesn't know that we're together and it's just I couldn't do it. And I'm like, that's cool. But when it's somebody who knows you and I and pretends to be cool with us, and then it'll just be when that other person is being I couldn't say man, people be doing that, I'm like, you're gonna regret it, and I'm like, just say what you want to say to me. And it's also just the whole thing that was happening in that moment was they were talking about the interns that work at that club. They are dating and they had a blowout. And I was like, oh, you mean 24-year-old kids? Yeah. That we're going to do that regardless?
Yeah, what field they were in.
Yeah. I'm I'm a grown-ass woman. This isn't my first rodeo. If you think we haven't thought about that, you know what I mean? Get out of here.
Yeah. This is the gag. The only comics who ever say I could never date another comic are single comics who are fucking unhappy. So if you see us out in the streets and you feel free enough to let us know that you would never date another comic, bitch, another comic would never fucking date you. Are you joking? Do you look, and this is, I don't like to talk shit and flex like about my career. I feel like it brings mal de ojo. I feel like it's negative energy. Yeah. But if you look at me and Samantha together hanging out, following our dreams, and you think that you're gonna ever be happier than we are, you're a fucking idiot. Like, how do you look at what we have and watch us in action and be like, I could never date a comic?
Yeah.
Bitch, you could never be happy? You're fucking letting this out in the green room. You need to let this shit out in therapy, bitch. Are you crazy?
It's a crazy thing to do.
Also, the ultimate gag. The ultimate gag is that comics do that and they be like, I'm just focused on my shit. Like, I want to be like as big as I can be. The gag is that you don't think you want to be in a relationship or in a relationship with another comic because it'll take away from you. And here we are in this relationship. We're both better than you on our own. Individually outside of each other, we as individuals are better than you. Like, even if we never met each other and hung out, we'd be better than you. And we're together, and we're happier than you outside of the stage.
Yeah.
We have it fucking figured out, and if we ever break up, it's gonna look terrible, this clip.
Yeah.
But it never happened, so fucking suck my fucking dick.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I fucking can't stand when comics feel so free to do that.
Yeah. So
because it's definitely a function. It's definitely a function of how comfortable we make people.
Yeah. But also, just to be clear, if we ever break up, it's like when we split things, it's like also deleting this episode.
Yeah. This doesn't exist. You will never be able to. The one thing about me, I deleted all my tweets with the N-word. I'm going to delete this episode. I'm never going to be a this you kind of guy.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to this you me. Not in fucking 2025.
Yeah, we're going to scrub the internet.
Yeah, we're going to scrub the internet. If you're going to this you, it's going to be a fucking small things, not in the fucking big things.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate that shit.
I just hate it because it's also like, it's preference, right? So if you don't want to date your coworker, there's people that's cool. But to be like, I could never, like, I think it's weird to have like the same interests as a thing. Like, and it's like, that's because you're a narcissist and you only want to talk about your thing. Yeah, also, like, it's just annoying. It's like, bro, when people say don't date comics, I'm like, were we all raised the same? I don't, you know what I'm saying? There's like a million different comics. Mm-hmm. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing, just because me and somebody like Nick Viagas do comedy, we're not the same fucking person.
Yeah, everybody's different.
You know what I mean?
I can't. This shit really starting to piss me off.
It's starting to piss me off. It's like, how comics are. I'm like, I'm not Louis C.K. I don't jerk off in rooms, and we're not just, you know what I'm saying?
It's people like they say and they think they know something that we don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, dog, I can see you. I watch you go on stage. I know you're not that good.
Yeah.
Because no comic who's good does that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that from a good comic.
But it's also like they're saying that. I'm like, Mark Norman is married to a comic.
Do you think you're better than
Joe List is married to a comic.
You guys think you're better than those two?
Yeah.
Because you're not.
Yeah. What's Joe List's wife's name?
Tomesh.
Yes.
Sarah Tomesh.
Yeah. And then May Planner.
It's like, I just don't understand. Because people, it's like there's a term in wrestling, and then the bell rings. Like, people are great, but then the bell rings, then they got to do the thing and say, we watch you. You can talk shit in the green room about what you would and wouldn't do, and then you get on stage.
Yeah.
We see you.
Yeah.
We know what's happening out there. Not that you're bad, but it's like, if you can't fucking, if you're not even fucking with us like that, don't talk to me about what you do in your personal life.
Yeah.
If you have something judgmental to say.
Yeah. It's also always the people, most of the time it's guys, because I feel like a lot of girls are different.
Oh, like, yeah, because women are better than men. They just want to be happy. Women are very understanding of the concept that they're going to have to concede on some things that they have notions about, probably to be happy.
Yeah.
Where guys think they can just get a fucking...
Except the latest person that did it was a woman.
Yeah, and they set me off the edge because I'm like, bitch, you're a fucking mess. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't. We're ending the episode on a negative note.
Oh,
yeah, it's all right.
That's how I like to connect. This is how I show my love. It is, and this is why we're happy, because we're fucking mean. Yeah, and we don't like people like that.
Yeah. No, it's just like I just so over it. Then it's also most of the time it's guys, and then they're like, no, I'm just focusing on me. And it's like, are you? Because I've watched you try to fuck 15 girls from the last show.
Yeah.
So are you focused on your craft or not? Like, why do you act like two things can't be true?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mark Norman, arguably the hardest working comic in the game, is dating a comic and is married to one and just had a baby, and he's still doing his things. You can be in a relationship and do comedy. You could do a relationship with another comedian. It might actually work better.
Yo, it's just like, dog, oh, you need to focus on yourself. Oh, tell me more about your autism bit.
Yeah.
You're not doing high science, man. Shut the fuck up,
bro.
good Lord, people are insufferable.
They really
They're insufferable. It's so annoying. I can't. It's so corny. I hate it. But it is what it is, man. I feel like I felt good getting that negativity.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you did, babe.
Segment.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did that segment. I'm glad you guys were here with us for it. All right, that's gonna do it for our latest episode of Soft Launch. Thank you guys so much for listening. We have our live show coming up. The link will be in the bio.
Yes.
Promo code Monroe for tickets. We also have our In Rhythm show coming up. We will have a link for that soon. We're doing stand-up all the time in the city.
Yeah.
Come fucking catch us. We're going to get on the road soon, but right now it's just New York. If you're in New York, come fucking tap in.
Yep.
Catch us at a show. Go to www.patreon.com/softlaunch. See our bonus episodes.
Yes, it's a good one from today.
Yeah, good one from today. And thank you guys so much for listening. Fucking leave a comment, like, subscribe. If you see us post a clip, fucking interact with it, even if you've seen it already.
Yes.
You guys are doing great. We feel so positive about the place we're in. We're just going to, we're excited to keep going. And get fucking more consistency and see more, and that can't happen without you guys.
Yeah, we absolutely love you.
Absolutely love you. So grateful for you. I've been Jason Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.